Alright, here we go. Back into Dungeons and Dragons Online. I've got a couple hours before I have to meet a friend for our weekly watch party of Babylon 5, which is not an online stream. It's just I go to his place. I've got my old DVDs. He's never seen Babylon 5, so I've been getting him to watch it. So, figured I'd get at least maybe one or two adventures in before I'm here in Delara's graveyard. Let's see, Delara. Let me double check the level here. Blacklock we've done. Okay, Delara. So it looks like they're around level 7, so that should be fine. Okay, there's a couple of quests here. Looks like we have 3 of them. And there's another quest giver here, so let's go pick that quest up. Why, hello, dead girl. Okay. She wants us to get a spell book. So let's do that, shall we? Elite. Alright then. Oh, I should do my once a day roll here. Reader experience elixir. I don't think I have an active experience elixir. So why don't I just drink that now? Alright, so let me get into sneak mode here. Alright, so this thing does negative damage. So why don't I turn on negative resistance? Oh, they've already seen me. Alright. See if I can be in sneak mode when they aggro. Then they'll be on the cleric. Oh, they hit me with a negative level, did they?
The tomb is heavy with the stench of death and decay. Much more than a recently built place like this ought to be.
If you notice, the voice there is a different narrator. That's because these are narrated by Gary Gygax, the man who invented Dungeons and Dragons, sort of. Him and a friend of his had been working on an expansion for War Games rules that brought in fantasy fantasy rules like wizards and things like that into their war games. And when they were as they were working on it, he was taking copious notes. And when they had enough, he had enough together to basically make a game that was all fantasy role-playing. He took all of the notes and everything and went and got it copyrighted without consulting his partner. So he got all the credit for inventing Dungeons and Dragons. But hey, if you had the thing that you were absolutely certain was going to be the next what do you call it? Facebook or Twitter or Angry Birds. Wouldn't you run out and get it copyrighted as soon as you could? So. In any case, he has since he disassociated himself with Dungeons and Dragons shortly after this game was made, just before TSR, which was his Tactical Systems Resources or something like that, which is what that stood for, which is the company he had made to handle Dungeons and Dragons. They were bought out by a company called Wizards of the Coast, who was doing Magic the Gathering. And shortly after that, he left TSR, basically cashed in his chips and went and did something else. It does not mean that he wasn't a significant influence on Dungeons & Dragons, especially in the early years. But when they made this game, they got him to voice the adventures here in Dolera's graveyard. And that is where the names of these items came from. Mantle of the World Shaper. Well, Gary Gygax shaped the world of Dungeons & Dragons. And Voice of the Master. If you can't see it, that little 20-sided die, all the sides are 20s. So it's a tribute to the man who brought Dungeons and Dragons to everyone. And we owe him that much. We may have, oh, it fell right off the world there. Okay. So there's still another arcane skeleton that fell through the world. But okay. In any case, that's an interesting little tidbit of information for those who aren't familiar with OG Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, okay. This is a bit of a maze, if I remember correctly. I think I'll have the cleric wait here while I try to sneak through. There's a lever in there you have to pull. And we got these wraiths. Oh, it's not a maze at all. It's just a... Oh, they spotted me. Whee! Oh, I thought I had. I thought that item had negative resistance. It does. So why was I still taking damage? Maybe it's not negative damage. Okay. Oh well, the regeneration on the Mantle of the World Shaper is always handy. Alright. Okay, this one is the maze. Alright. That other one was just a warm-up for the actual maze. And the nice thing about having both of those items on is that it gives you true sight, which makes secret doors automatically appear. So you don't have to search, you don't have to get a spot roll to find it. It's just there. And it's always good to have access to a shrine just in case. In case things go pear-shaped and sideways at the same time. Okay, so we got 2 more levers we need to pull. You can see there's 3 symbols. One of them is lit up. I think that was the first one that I pulled in that other area. Take that and that. And a lot of misses because you're incorporeal. Just gotta follow the wall. Okay, here's the second lever. And the cleric is out fighting on her own. Or his own. It's Fergus. I don't think that's a feminine name. See, Dungeons and Dragons is for us old fogies. Like the people who remember watching the Apollo landing on the moon with the entire family. Alright, so we got some loot. And we just need to work our way through here. Alright. Just have to remember there's a shrine back here when Fergus's mana reaches 0. Whoa! Fergus, get away from the blades. Pick up my stone, please. Well, good thing we revealed that shrine, hmm? Okay, so I should probably wait until this is gone, because it gives me the debuff that lowers my stats, which will, because negative level and penalty to will save. So negative level is a penalty to all your skills. And in order to disarm those traps, I'm going to need to be able to find the box and disarm it. That's the thing about it being so long since I played this. Oh, I noticed just now there is a timer on the quest. We have 17 minutes. Well, while I'm waiting... Oh, it's gone. Okay. So... Okay. Let's give that another try, shall we? Alright, so... At least once it's triggered, we can see quite clearly where it was. Search. There's our disarmer. Let's get a heroism bonus to our... Yeah, there's a lot of choppers here. I'm willing to bet there's another pair here. No? Stupid stun. Okay. It's been long enough since I did this dungeon.
Gleaming of a metal wheel near one of the columns toward the center of the room.
Alright. So these two are needed. Oh yes, lead them back here, Fergus. That'll be great. All right. Now we are on a timer, so So I guess parts of this dungeon are narrated by Gary Gygax and parts by the regular announcer. But, can't jump back if you're against the cliff, can you? I'm just hoping that there aren't a bunch of traps up ahead. Okay. Oh joy. All right. Okay, no levers or anything. Oh, another shrine. Guess they expect you to die a lot in this dungeon. We already walked into a trap and died. Speaking of which, this hallway looks very similar to the previous trap hallway. Let's chug another heroism to increase our search radius.
The door slammed shut in front of you. A trap has been sprung.
Well, guess that means we've got to go back and deal with some baddies. Just Dungeons and Dragons. We always used to joke it was the game that taught you that you can break into somebody's home, kill them, and take all their stuff, so long as they lived underground. Was that it? That was just it? Okay. Oh, this one is fairly long, and it's got a timer, so let me see. We need 2 symbols. I think... Oh, there's another shrine. Okay, Fergus, teleport to me. Hit that lever if you would. Thanks, Fergus. That's a bit of a cheat, isn't it? Send the guy that you can automatically teleport out of danger into the room. So when the trap springs, you just pull him back out again. Okay. Yoink. Can you do that for me again, Fergus? Thank you. I mean, we are on a timer, so if poor Fergus was a regular player, he'd be really upset right about now. You did what? Use me as cannon fodder? Okay. I believe we are getting close to the end here. If I can remember. I think we have to go left and right here and pull some levers or something to gain access to the book, which I think is at the top of that staircase. There's a lever here. Hey, Fergus, you wanna do some lever pulling? Thank you, Fergus. We have 4 minutes. See if we can't get everything done before our timer runs out. Go get that for me, will you, Fergus? Hello? Okay. Now that the levers have been pulled, oh, well, this is a lot of enemies. Let me get through this doorway. Fergus. Three minutes. All right. Let me see if I can get this. Come on, Fergus. Oh, that's a lot of negative energy. Come on, Fergus. You can do it. Hey, can you grab that lever for me, Fergus? I have a feeling there's a collapsing floor here or something. Yep. Okay. 1 minute and 44 seconds. Come on, Fergus.
A plaque at the foot of the coffin spells the name, Valak. The door shuts behind you as a decrepit corpse clambers out of its grave. Valak has risen.
Oh! Well, we're definitely not going to finish this in time. All those shortcuts we took, that was insufficient. Did I at least hurt him? Not enough, evidently. Nope. Okay. That's the end of that. Alrighty then. Let me respond to... I got a text from my friend. I'm just texting my friend as it looks like he's going to be late. So I'm going to probably send ahead my Papa Murphy's order and pick the pizza up on my way to his place. Okay. So, this one's a little more difficult than anticipated. Primarily because of the time limit. I think I was messing around too much in the early part of the dungeon. Alright, so let's head back out to the Jarasco Enclave. I think we have some quests here that'll be a little easier to do. Maybe I jumped into the graveyard a little too soon. Okay, so 12 minutes left on our NPC cleric. Let's see, there's a tavern over here. We jump inside. Oh, and even a quest giver. Hello. Dead predators. To trade. Let me get my... Oh. Okay. All right. Oh, let's check the map. It's way over there, so I'm going to have to circle around a bit. Hard to solo with a rogue, really. You do need an NPC cleric, and even then... Oh, it must be underneath. Here's Fred. Hi, Fred. At least this one probably won't have a timer on it. It was the timer that got me on that last one, really. Because without the timer, I could have taken my time and carefully cleared each area. Next time I try that one, hopefully I'll be a level higher.
As you venture into the Forgotten Crypt, you are struck by an overwhelming surge of despair.
Oh, am I now? I mean, they're just ghouls, right?
The stones in the walls seem to whisper your name.
Even the rocks know me. I'm that notorious.
In this mirror, you watch in horror as the flesh rots and falls from your face. Then you hear the scraping of cold stone.
Okay. Treasure. Oh, hello, Dread Zombie.
Heavy stone barrier grinds open.
Okay.
Terrible deeds have stained this pedestal with unforgiven evil.
Oh,
The bloody pedestal groans with remembered agony. Ahead, you hear gurgling laughter.
Okay, guild renown reward.
All around you, dry bones rattle and shiver in the dust.
Okay. The collectors in this town must be very weird.
Ahead, more victims of the white slaves
The stuff they want is kind of bizarre.
already.
All right.
Cruelty and hunger assault your mind. Something beyond sanity has turned this chapel into a pulsing heart of evil.
It's a specter, man. Oh, 2 negative levels. Specters are painful. Oh. And then the white hit me with another one. If that negative level number ever equals my own level, which is 8, then I will just drop dead. Alright, so we got some gems. More gems. Why, thank you for the money. Let's see, that's not a clicky. Oh, we finished? Okay. 3 negative levels, though. That's painful. I think they last for quite a while, too. I guess once you exit the mission, they go away, so... Oops. There we go. Okay, so we finished this one. We'll have to remember to go back to the tavern and inform our quest giver that we're done. Let me check the map. Gate of Nightmares, the Saurian Cipher. Hello there, gatekeeper. Level 10, okay, still got 5 minutes on our cleric, so let's give it a shot. path to madness. Use the altar to enter the temple. Slay the 2 drow scorpions to drop the barrier. This is set in the Eberron adventure setting. There are no Driders in this particular universe, but the equivalent are the Skoro, which is the drow scorpions they're talking about. They're scorpion drow and not spider drow. So alright. Let's sneak mode again.
The jungle opens into a clearing ahead. You can faintly hear the chanting of several cultists.
Oh, nothing behind the bamboo? Okay. Wow! That was pretty, nasty. Wasn't expecting him to go down quite so quickly. Maybe there's a shrine further on. Thing is, in order to bring him with me to that shrine, I need his soul gem. Maybe if I fall way back. Oh, excellent. They're going to throw. If they're going to sit back and throw, all I need to do is move back and forth a little bit. And they'll miss, because they'll throw toward where they think I'm going to be, rather than where I actually am. Just don't come over here and hit me with whatever you hit the cleric with, because whatever it was pretty nasty. Actually, if I stand in place and let them hit me a couple times, it'll create more Zoriat arrows. I think I'm out of range. Thank goodness for AI problems. Okay, they're getting closer. Come on, hit me. Give me more arrows. Oh, got a little too close. I can see why the cleric went down so fast. If they hit her with a couple of those constitution debuffs. Okay. We are sneaking. You are disappointing me, cleric. That's interesting. Is there any way through these bushes? I guess it's this way. Oh, it's just a circle. Okay. Okay, we got undead. Step on the toes of an archer.
A crumbling temple rises up from the jungle. This must be where the cultists of Zoriat have made their lair.
Okay, so there's the two Skoro. I need to kill them in order to open the portal, but I also need to not die. Which is going to be difficult without a cleric. Okay, where's that arrow coming from? I need to take out... Oh. Paralysis arrow. That's not nice. Okay, let's... 3 times a day I can do this. And then I'm back to the 1 or 2 hit. Okay, there's a couple of archers. Do the same thing I did with those guys and move back and forth. Stop that. Okay. I forgot you can actually use the healing wand as a weapon against undead. But I don't want to right now. Okay, those guys are just too deadly. Fergus, why did you have to get yourself killed? You are a pest, Fergus. A pestilence upon me. Alright. If that stun is sound-based, I can put on a sonic resist, and that might prevent me from taking any damage. famous last words, right? Okay. I just got to keep moving as well. Keep them aiming to the left and right as much as I can. I want to take both of them out if I can do that. Using like sonic burst arrows or something. Okay. Oh, that saving throw was against the stun, so I'm just going to keep making myself hard to hit. Juke! You can't hit me. I am jinking back and forth. You are trying to guess where I am, but you are guessing wrong. Oop. Hit me once. I'm using shocking arrows. They're probably resistant to electricity. Or they might be, I don't know. I can't see the damage numbers from here with all these plants in the way. Okay, they're gone. So, at least that way there's nothing aggroed on me while I try to do something about these Scoro. Fergus, you are such a useless thing. Alright. Now it looks like the only thing that's doing any damage is the Sonic. Or the occasional lucky crit. Or the lightning, rather, not the Sonic. It's not Sonic, it's lightning. Thank goodness I can now use all the Zoriat arrows. Oh. All right, now that stupid column is in the way. Can't move too much or I will hit the column and miss him. The AI is a little too smart. If I continued moving at the speed I'm moving back and forth to whatever direction, they would intercept me with these shots, but they're not realizing that I'm just wiggling back and forth in the same spot and getting them to overcompensate for the movement that they perceive. Oop. Oh, that's bad. Okay, let's get behind the wall here and do some more healing. Now, I don't know if those Skoro are casters or not. If they are strictly melee types, I might be able to just sit on top of this block and use a bow on them. Okay. Okay, let's get a... we want something useful, like a hellhound. He is a cleric. If I can get him to sit back and cast long-range spells while I do this to him. And he is a cleric, so he has healing magic. So this will take a while. As in probably forever. Because he can heal himself indefinitely. I need a... I probably need to switch arrows. Let me check my quiver here. Hello, quiver. Get those stupid bolts out of my quiver. Okay, let's try a flaming arrow. Though, I don't know if they're vulnerable to silver or cold iron, but... Alright. Okay, that's a little bit more damage. See if we can overpower his healing. Maybe not. I may have to go in with a melee weapon. Well, pooh. Yeah, a few lucky crits might hurt. Wouldn't hurt. There he goes, healing again. I don't know if the NPCs have a mana bar like we do, which would limit the amount of healing he can do. But I wouldn't hold my breath. I don't think I've seen any of them that could heal stop healing. Okay, he's not throwing anything at me. Let's see if just standing our ground can... Are they both clerics? This is gonna take forever. The other one's a wizard. Let's take out the wizard. If the wizard's out, then with any luck the cleric won't heal him. Then again, I guess that's not the case. Alright. Yay, a shrine. Hey, Fergus. Why don't you use that? About time. Okay. Guess I was a little too cautious there. Saurian Cipher. That was it. Oh, the Saurian Cipher is another quest. Quest within a quest. Okay, so now then. I'll try not to leave the cleric on his own this time. Oh, not proficient, huh? Well... I don't want these to break on their own and not give me credit. Okay.
A dense fog swirls around the bottom of the stairs, and huge teeth have burst through the walls in the passage ahead.
Okay. Alright, so this is a locked gate, so presumably we will need to find a key or something.
A swirling gate of extraplanar energy, framed by several razor-sharp teeth, dominates the western wall. A terrible howling emanates from the portal as something begins to force its way through.
Okay, I don't remember what that is. It's something I don't want to touch, I do believe. See, that's where we came in, wasn't it? Okay, so over this way is the... Whoa! I think that thing just wanders around and we have to avoid it. Okay, we got more weird wandering things. Let's just not. Are you not going to cast a heal on yourself there, Fergus? Hey, Fergus. Hello? Yeah, you can do that. Why didn't you do that? I really, really don't want to find out what happens if you touch that thing.
The rune glows with power. The nearby rift is sealed by a dark barrier.
11 runes, huh? Clank, clankety, clank, clank. So I guess I gotta. There's that many of them. They must be all over the place. Almost quite literally. Runes. There's another rune. Wisdom too low. Okay, so we can't... Some of these are intelligence runes and some of them are wisdom runes. So we can't get the optional thing unless we could use the cleric to do these runes. The ones that are wisdom anyway. stunner enemies.
As the room glows with power, nearby rifts
Alright, so we can use the cleric to get the wisdom runes. I can get the intelligence runes. The main problem is we have to be able to find the darn things. There are a total of 12 of the things. Oh, Fergus, you're at less than half health, so why aren't you healing yourself? Okay, so we need to check the walls, see if we overlooked any runes back here. Oop. Get out of the way of that thing, Fergus. It's not good for you. Runes, no runes. No runes. Okay, fine. Let me check the map. So it looks like the runes are in these slightly more lighted corners. So I need to just periodically check the map, I guess, and see when we encounter some more of those lighted areas. Yeah, it's got more light in here. It's like a yellow glow. Okay. How come you don't do that more often, Fergus? Bonk dead. I heard something. Are these respawns or where are they going? Okay, Fergus. Fergus did something stupid. Are you? Okay, they're just running around at random. I mean, they can see me. Fergus. Okay. Okay, that was less than optimal. cleric ran in here all by himself and got himself killed, leaving me all alone. And there's no shrine in sight, so... Well, I think it's almost time for me to head over to my friend's house, so I'll go do some Babylon 5 and maybe I'll hit this quest later. Maybe when I go up one level and get a better cleric companion who isn't quite so dumb. It's like, I'm not going to heal myself. I'm below half health. I can handle it. Okay, so you guys have a good evening. At least we finished one mission. Have a good night.